All right, well, another loss. We failed to beat a real team again, and well, I can't say I'm surprised because I wasn't expecting to win, but this was frustrating. I think this was more frustrating than the Bills, although we did better. We had chances. You can blame the injuries. We had a couple during the game. We had some injuries before the game. The refs. I mean, the flags that we got were understandable, but the Eagles didn't get one single penalty. So I don't get it. There was a lot of bad. It would have changed the game because there were some penalties, but there were mistakes. Tua didn't play bad, but he threw one terrible interception late in the game, and yeah, I think that was definitely could have been a flag there, but it was definitely it was underthrown. And I hate to say this, but Tyreek Hill kind of cost us too. He dropped a pass, which would have been a touchdown, and he dropped another pass on the next drive. Um, Although we did have a touchdown before halftime. Thank God we scored before the half. Uh, you know, it is what it is. The run game couldn't get anything going. Although there was a time where he had like one good drive, had a couple good runs. Our offensive line, well, what did I expect? They didn't do that great, but the Eagles have a good defensive line. So the Eagles offense, we could have stopped them. It's not that special, but they're still good. Jalen Hurts obviously is, really good. They didn't run the ball well. They had, guys like Dallas Goddard, AJ Brown. I knew Devontae Smith wouldn't do well. Uh, they kept doing the tush push or the brotherly shove play. It was, I don't. I mean, it's not illegal. It's a smart play. It's just I kind of hate it. They kept doing it even when they were winning, and they kept going for fourth downs. They just kept getting it. It's just they're unstoppable with that play. So, oh well. I thought their offensive line would be worse. The Eagles' defense is really not. Well, there's like I said, their defensive line was good. So yeah, it's just mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Cost us. We did have a pick six though. We were down. What it was early in the game was kind of sloppy. Let the Eagles score. We scored before half. We had a pick six though after that. After a bad call, we went for it after Tyreek Hill dropped it. There was a face mask call that should have been first down, but we had a pick six. That was nice. It was deflected, and we turned the game around. But after Tua threw the interception, like I said, they kept killing clock, driving down the field, and then eventually scored a touchdown, and we just gave up. Look, man, we gotta start beating. Look, I get we're a good team, and even when we play bad teams, like we dominate. But still, I want to beat one good team this year. Next game we play the Patriots. They're not a good team. I'm still hoping we win, but then after that we got to play the Chiefs in Germany. We're gonna beat a good team this year. I promise. Hopefully we get healthier and these mistakes, man. But I'm really hoping we get home field advantage in the playoffs because I think we're better at home. Luckily, the Bills did lose to the Patriots. The Patriots, I still think we should beat them at home. They're 2-5, so we're still first place in the division. The Bills are terrible, so I was pretty happy to see them lose. The Jets had a bye week, so we're still 2 games better than them. Jets still hanging in there. So it seems like the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. They're 6-1. The Ravens destroyed the Lions. They're 5-2. The Jags 5-2. Eagles 6-1. The 49ers play tomorrow night. I'm doing this video right after the game. So, oh well. Still early in the season, anything can happen. The Hurricanes, though, big win against Clemson. We didn't look pretty. Tyler Van Dyke didn't play. Amari Williams, the freshman, he did okay. I feel like he could have taken more shots, though. We ran the ball a lot, which wasn't a problem, but still think we should have given Williams a shot. Give offensive line credit. They didn't give up a sack. Their defense was amazing. We let that quarterback throw for some yards. That one tight end did well. Clemson put up a fight. There was a time we should have tried scoring before the end of regulation, but we decided to take a knee, go to overtime. That pissed me off. But we won in overtime. Clemson's really not that good, but hey, we'll take any win, dude. I'm proud. We finally beat Clemson, so we're 5-2. We play Virginia, who just they shocked North Carolina on the road. North Carolina always does this. They get something going, then they always have a random loss, and it ruins their season. So, obviously, Jaden frustrated. At least his Giants beat the Commanders barely. They're still 2-5. So, but anyways, one more win in the bowl eligible. I'm not going to count out Virginia. Just like the Dolphins against the Patriots, I'm not going to count them up because we barely beat the Patriots this year. So, this hurts, man. At least the Hurricanes won. So, I'm still hoping Tyler Van Dyke comes back. And, yeah. What else? For the Panthers, doing okay. They won a couple games this week, but then they lost. Still early in the season. The Heat season starting this week. The Miami season just ended. We played Charlotte a couple times. I think we drawed and lost. Charlotte got in the postseason. Chelsea did all right against Arsenal, but they really should have won. They blew a lead. So the Hurricanes saving me. Both my fantasy teams won in football, so I believe what's my record? 5-2 in my main league. My other league, I think I'm 6-1 or something. I think I won my hockey league, so I'm 2-0. I think basketball starts, so hoping to do well there. My picks did terrible for college football and NFL this week. Probably the worst week I've had this season. There were some tough games, and there was some time I was kind of I wasn't rushing. It's just I didn't think the games through. There were some tough games. There were some other good games out there. Teams like the Broncos won, the Steelers won. I knew the Raiders. I knew they weren't gonna win. But the trash veteran, that dude for the Bears, ended up doing. I knew I'd rather have a young quarterback than a washed up nobody. Anyway, baseball playoffs. I think the Rangers and Astros going to Game 7. I still think the Rangers are going to win. The road team has won every game. Phillies up 2-0 against Diamondbacks. I still think the Phillies are going to win. I think before the ALCS and NLCS, before the league's championship series, I said it was going to be Phillies beating the Rangers in 6. So I think I had the Phillies beating the D-backs in 6. That could still happen, and the Rangers beating the Astros in 6. Well, obviously it's going to 7, but still think it's going to be Phillies, Rangers, and anyone but the Phillies. Even though I'm kind of sick and tired of the Astros. The playoffs has been getting better. But anyway, I think that's it. Hopefully this week will be better for the Dolphins. Just get back on track. No more mistakes. Try to get healthier. I mean, injuries are going to happen. Hopefully the refs aren't as bad. I still think we could have won. There were times at the end. There's times where we on the first play, the drive, we call a timeout for some reason. Why? I don't know why we're not ready. And then, there was 1 or 2 fumbled snaps or miss calls. There were some fails. I don't know. Every team makes mistakes, so keep that in mind. I mean, at least we're not the Bills. At least, sometimes, good teams lose to bad teams. Hopefully that doesn't happen this week. I'm hoping we take care of the Patriots and look good. But for real, after that, though, that Chiefs game is going to be huge because, your AFC team, and I hate the Chiefs more. I really want to beat them, so I feel like if we lose to the Patriots, though, we got a problem. But I feel like we got a good chance of bouncing back. We're good at bounce backs, so we'll see what happens. Hope both my football teams win this week, and hopefully my picks get better and my fantasy teams do well. So see you on my next reaction. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Still always fins up.